All right, guys, this is going to be our second example. All right, so it's a little bit different from just the money. All right, so Samuel and his kids went to a bakery where they sell donuts for $1.50. So donuts are $1.50. So we know that. So that is a known number. And brownies here are going to be $2.50 each. All right, so Samuel has $25 to spend and must buy at least 12 donuts and brownies together. So they're telling us that X is going to represent the number of donuts. So let's just write that down. Donuts. And it looks really bad, so I'm just going to rewrite it. So number of donuts. And then Y is going to be the number of brownies. All right, so let's take a look at the first piece of information they give us. Samuel has $25 to spend. So this is going to be our first inequality. So with the brownies and the donuts together, they're able to spend equal to $25, right? They can't spend more than $25 because they only have $25. So that means they can spend less than $25 as well. All right, so that is your inequality symbol, less than or equal to. So they can spend less than $25 because they have $25, and they can spend equal to $25. All right, so that means all of our units has to have some sort of currency in it. So we are going to bring in how much the donuts and the brownies cost. All right, so the donuts are $1.50, so it's $1.50. You can put the 0. It's just a placeholder, so you can put the 0 if it helps you just better see that it is money. Again, since it's a place value holder, you don't necessarily need it. All right, so donuts, and X represents the number of donuts, so it's $1.50 for each donut. That's multiplication. All right, so it's $1.50 times however many donuts they purchase, plus $2.50 for each brownie they purchase. So again, that's multiplication, is less than or equal to 25. All right, so let's just make that a little bit nicer looking so that they're all in line. All right, so you want to put this into slope intercept form. So you want it to look like y equals mx plus b, again, just with inequalities. So subtract the x value from both sides. So take this whole 1.5 or 150x, you're going to subtract it from both sides. All right, so this cancels out, that becomes 0. You don't need to write 0, so you really only have 250y is less than or equal to negative 150x plus 25. All right, so you want to get y by itself. So now this is our last step. We're going to divide, because when a number and a variable are next to each other, that's multiplication. So in order to undo multiplication, we divide. So to be fair, you divide everything by 2.5. Sorry if I wrote that y. All right, so we're dividing 2.5. We want y to be by itself on the left hand side. All right, so here we are. When you do 250 divided by 250, you get 1. All right, but we've talked about that. You don't need to write 1, so you can just write y. So y is less than or equal to, since it's a negative divided by a positive number, that negative sign is just going to come along for the ride. 150 divided by 250, that's going to give you 60 cents. And again, the x just comes along for the ride. All right, plus you have 25 divided by 2.5, that's going to give you 10. So here's your first inequality. Let's work on the second one. So the second one says they buy at least 12. So what that means is that they're going to buy equal to 12. All right, so I'm going to set up my inequality. They can buy 12, exactly 12. At least means you want more. All right, so they can buy more than 12 or equal to 12. So at least your inequality would be a greater than or equal to sign. All right, so all of this has to be at least 12. All right, so on the left hand side, your donuts and your brownies added together has to be at least 12. So x plus y is at least 12. There's your inequality. You want to set it up as a slope intercept. So all you have to do for this one is just subtract x from both sides. The x and the 12 are not like terms. That's why we just rewrite it. And then there we go. That's our inequality. And then we're going to go ahead on our left side of our screen and we're just going to put this down. So y is less than or equal to, type in negative 0.6 x plus 10. Go ahead and press plot. All right, it's less than, so the shading should be below. So perfect. Don't have to switch it. Your second one is y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 12. Go ahead and press plot. And since it's greater than, it should be shaded above the line. So we have to switch shade. So I just have to click that twice. All right. So remember, your x represents the donuts and your y represents the brownies. Your solution is where the purple and the green meet. So this region right here where it's darker. All right. Not the white, not the purple, not the green, but the one that has a darker shade is where your solution would be. All right, so you can pick any point that is on both of the lines that are in this region because it is a solid line. That means those points are also included, or any line that's inside of the shaded area. All right, so I'm gonna just do one that's right here. I like 10, so 10 donuts because that's what x represents. So 10, and then I'm going to move up to my y value that is inside of the darker shaded area. And this point right here would make 10, 3. That's your y value. So I'm going to go ahead and put 3, press submit, and then press yes. And then there you go. All right. So hopefully the second example helped. All right. And again, you can continue to do them. They show you different examples. They show you the solutions. They show you the wording, all right, for these questions. Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good day.